to another video. My name is Tete. Thank you very much for joining in today. Thank you very much for stepping by. This is a channel where we do all things wellness. This is a theme series called Parent-Child Support. This is the work that I do to help parents to build strong and resilient relationships with their children. This is a platform where we help families to be stable and to have a sense of togetherness and healing. Thank you very much. As I've said, my name is Tete. I'm a professional social worker. So today I want us to talk about tips on effective communication. We know Royalties that communication is key. Many things can be broken down in our families if we don't have effective communication, and if we build on a strong communication, if we put a firm, stable communication system, we see our families become stronger and stronger and stronger. So I have my notes here. I'm gonna keep on looking here to get all my notes. So I have 5 tips on effective communication. The first one says validate emotions. The second one says be clear and concise. The third one says non-verbal cues matter. The fourth one says active listening. Use active listening. And the last one says use open-ended questions. So let's quickly go to the first one, which says be clear and concise. Use simple language and specific instructions. When you are clear and concise, that means your communication is straightforward, and concise means it is short and straight to the point. When you communicate with your children, say exactly what you mean. Do not go around going around the bush. Just go straight to the point. This is what I'm expecting from you. This is what I want you to do. And this is the reason why it is important for you to do this. Clear and concise. The child will always remember, even if they didn't do what they were supposed to do, they will always remember exactly what was expected of them to do. Yes, that is the importance of saying things straightforward. It brings to their mind, their mind must dwell on what matters the most. What mommy and daddy said, and how do they want to see it, and how is it supposed to be done, whatever the communication is. And then the second one says non-verbal cues matter. Pay attention to body language and tone of your voice as you communicate with your child or children. For it to be effective communication, you need to pay attention to yourself. Remember, I've been emphasizing on the point that we must model what we want to see. If we want our children to be kind and polite, they must see that in us. They learn from us. Whatever we do or whatever we say, they take it as if it's the right thing to do. So this point says non-verbal cues matter. Pay attention to your body language and your tone. Look at yourself as you communicate with your child. Listen to yourself. Pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to your tone. Tone is very much important, because if your tone is not good, maybe you are making noise, you are shouting, you are screaming, you are throwing things down, or you are just out of control. You are communicating to your child that it's okay to be out of control when we are not happy. So now, but when they are not happy for whatever the case is in their life, they're gonna do exactly what they saw you doing as a parent. They're gonna throw tantrums, they're gonna curse other children, they're gonna beat other children, they're gonna be in a way that is not okay. But whatever that they're doing, they saw it at home, and in their mind it was engraved with, this is the right thing to do. I'm justified in doing this. I'm justified in using this bad tone. I'm justified in throwing my hands to people and do things that are not right. They will feel justified because this is what happens at home. So we need to pay attention to that for effective communication in our families. And the third one says validate their emotions. Show empathy and understanding. When you communicate with your child, remember, communication is a two-way street. If you are communicating but you don't give your child their turn to communicate back or to explain to you or to air their views, then that is not communication. If it's just about you because you are the parent, your last word is final, whatever you say must go, then this is not a communication. Royalties, that is something else, but it's not communication. But no matter how angry you are, no matter how passionate you feel about your emotions, make sure that as you speak, you give allowance to your child so that they are able to air their views as well. That shows the child, whatever we do, Royalties, we are teaching our children, we are grooming our children to be those kind of people in the outside world. So if you don't give them a chance to air their views, we are telling them that's the right thing to do. Whatever they learn from their parent, they are convinced this is the right way to go. So they're gonna be the same person outside with their friends or at school or at work, wherever. They're gonna want to have the last say. They're gonna want to always win the argument. But what's the point of winning the argument if you don't win the battle? Our children must know it is important to win the battle, not the argument. And if they focus on winning the argument, they're gonna be kinds of people who are argumentative without valid points, because they just want to win the argument. And this is how they are treated at home, and this is how they're gonna treat other people. So giving your child space to air their views and to say their point of view and to give you their perspective, that is effective communication. And it shows Guti, you validate their emotions, you validate their thoughts and feelings, and it is very much important. Royalties. And the next one says, use open-ended questions. Encourage kids to share more. When you communicate with your child and you want them to be part of the communication, it is not fighting, it is not fist throwing, but it is simple, effective communication. Make sure as you talk to your child, you are giving them freedom and space to vent even more, or to speak more, to go deep into the topic. And this will only happen if they feel safe. If you create a safe space by doing all the things that I've mentioned, you're concise, to the point, your communication is clear, you're giving them validation, you're giving them time to speak, it will give them that space. Okay, I can talk more, I can tell my parent more on my thoughts and my feelings, or I can share more of why do I think this is the right way of doing things. Let's say maybe you don't have a common ground with your child about certain things that you're teaching them, or you're talking to them about. If you give them that liberty, that they are free to communicate with you and to be open-minded and say whatever they feel it's important to say without fear of judgment, they're gonna tell you more and more and more. And they even go to a point where they tell you even the things that they were scared to share with other people, their secrets or whatever things that they are not comfortable with talking with other people. They are going to feel so comfortable, they'll end up telling you more than what they planned to tell you, because you are giving them that space to vent or speak more. So the last one says active listening. Give your full attention and acknowledgement to your child about what they are saying. Acknowledge what your child is saying. It is very much important, more especially at the beginning of the communication. Do not jump into correcting them. Wait, give them that space, let them communicate, let them come in, let them be comfortable and be at ease. I feel like this is a safe space. Even if they're at the beginning of the communication, they are saying something that you feel no, this is wrong. Don't stop them immediately, because now you will make them they will not say more than what they've already said. Don't say no, stop right there, this is not wrong, this is not right, you are wrong, this was not supposed to be done like this, this is no. Do not block them. Take in what they're saying, breathe in and out, even if it's difficult to take it, but listen to them, pay attention, acknowledge what they're saying. And when you feel they've said everything, then you can bring in your feedback. And your feedback must not be judgment. Because now when it's judgment, trust me, that's the last time you will hear your child communicating with you about even important things that if they communicated with you, they were going to get good advice. But if you just interject and stop them and make them feel their ideas are not important, you are the only one who has got important ideas, then they will shut down, they will stop communicating with you. So let us do things that will help our children, because as they go from being teenagers to being young adults, they must have that confidence. Communication is key. My thoughts and my ideas are important, and it is important for people to listen to me. I have a voice. When I speak, people must listen. That is groomed at home, Royalties. If we don't groom those things at home, then our children will lose confidence. They will stop expressing themselves. They will be timid and scared. They will not have a good self-esteem. So yeah, this is what we need to do, Royalties. Thank you very much for staying up to this point. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget that God loves you, and I love you too. Bye bye.